Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. It's caught. Shepard got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Murray now on first down. He's got Lewis. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That one good for 24 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 8 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Yeah, let's get set.
Here's Murray. And this is Shepard on the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 19 carries, 60 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready! Hey, bro, 80! You can't block me! You can't block me! You can't block me!
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Third and long for Rivers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Right there, 56.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got his man, that's Harry. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
13 yards on the play. Complete to N'Keal Harry. First and goal at the 6-yard
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Murray fighting, lost the football.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can get a little bit closer this time. I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
Stay there. Stay there. 180.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Throwing, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass, incomplete.
Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with Connor. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
It's going to be a long day. White, 89.
A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Round 80.
Wilson on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Rivers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run now with Burkhead. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
180.
There on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. Seahawks 31.
On 2nd down. It's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Makes the score Seahawks.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide, they want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there. Third down here. The Seahawks on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Check 99, check 99.
Now Burkhead. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch the slant. Rush in, rush in. Rush in.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A second down run with Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7.
56, come on. Check, 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 check.
from the gun on third down. Murray. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Holding offense.
They get the versatile Cameron Irving that time, former first-round pick out of Florida State. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Oh, yeah!
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Got a man, it's Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Murray now on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Murray with a 3rd and long. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, Murray. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the 2nd half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Try to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's got his man, Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They run with Burkhead. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The draw play here, Lewis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here's Burkhead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they run with Burkhead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Brown 80.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be brought down at about the 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. On third down, it's Connor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
First down, Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Watch 82. He likes to sneak out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This is Shepard on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man open. That's Harry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 65. 65.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Murray again. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, he'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Rivers to Connor on the check down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rivers, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the win.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's got Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here I come.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st and 10, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That last catch short the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rivers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Lawrence Guy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
1st down, Rivers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rivers to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice hit, 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
Rivers pass.
Come on now, let's go.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing, Rivers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rivers, complete, he finds Brate. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it 24-13. That time a 9-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 11, a minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Here's Rivers. He's got his man Sharp complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Rivers.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Rivers on first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
23 yards the pickup there.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rivers again. This will be caught at about the 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not what you wanted there, 3rd and 2.
And this is something you've worked on in practice from the time you were in training camp. Yet you still create your own mistakes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They run with Hunt. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.